Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game Raider, the series where we look at the first 30 minutes of a game to determine if it's worth your time or if it ain't worth a dime. Today's title for grading is Surgeon Simulator 2, the sequel to the amazing classic Surgeon Simulator. Now, skipping over the history of said games, let's move on to the review. The visuals are very simple, cartoony even. Smooth, but there's a lot of just reused textures. Small items like IDs and paint cans are all the same. Small crates, boxes, jars, etc., etc. Instead of creating different looks for the same item, you're forced to be searching through an endless coat of the same thing. So it kind of makes you crazy for something new. Just a little bit of color correction would have been fine. Just, tweak the ID like here, make it green and not tan. Put a different character maybe. It looks all the same. Overall, the look is the same. You could totally fix this by just changing one little detail. This paint can is now a tomato can, or it's a can of peaches, or it's just a tin can. Like, you don't have to make it a paint can. You can change it a little bit. Pineapples would have been fine too. I like pineapples. Overall, for visuals, I give it about a B-. Not bad, but it needs work. Now, the sounds are very easy to go about. It's calming with the music. It doesn't really pick up a tone or get very rushy unless your patient is dying or losing too much blood. Otherwise, I'm keeping it easy. I'm just going to say it's a B+. It's very nice, very simple. Good job. Now for the biggest and yet the smallest difference between the first and the sequel, it's the gameplay. The original has you in one place operating over a patient and fixing them. You're quite literally a surgeon. There's nothing else about it. The sequel has you finding missing items behind all sorts of areas. Find an ID behind a door here, heart or a liver behind the box in the closet that can be accessed unless you do this, blah 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 blah. When you actually start doing the job of a surgeon, let's just say it feels a little clunky and borderline boring, as well as copy pasted, because you're kind of a bit far away. You're trying to get it in a certain angle to get here and there. I'll admit, ripping off limbs is very fun and innovative, but when actually doing, say, a head transplant or the heart, it just feels like the same as the last game, just you dialed back the visuals and you can't get as close of a view. Your POV is set at a base of 90 out of 100, so you're practically looking through the back end of a telescope, so it's even farther away. Gameplay for me is meh, and really I'm going to give it a giant croissant of a C. The overall score to this game, to me, should be more, given the great success of its predecessor, but the sequel falls well short of that greatness. If it wasn't so much of an Easter egg hunt for items and more on the surgery part of the game, it would definitely be higher. Say if I had to do a bone transplant or something in the arms and legs, keeping the view like the original game instead of just making an Easter egg hunt, I would have been totally fine. However, I sadly come to the conclusion that the overall score to the sequel, that is Surgeon Simulator 2, is going to be a C+ rating at best. Music and visuals can't really help this game feel better, but it possibly may be worth a shot to look at it again though, if I played this with friends, because there is a multiplayer aspect, but I did not get to try that. But until then, it's a C+ rating for all solo players. And with that, Surgeon Simulator 2 has been rated. I I hope you all have a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below any other games you would like me to check out and rate for you guys, and subscribe to the network today.